Hello guys, welcome to Cricket Next Live. I am Akash Biswas and the big news that Punjab Kings have defeated Lucknow Super Giants by 37 runs, and with this victory Punjab Kings have climbed up to the second spot on the IPL 2025 points table, which means that they have inched closer towards the playoff race. Though Lucknow Super Giants, after this defeat, are still active in the playoff race, but they are struggling big time. And to discuss more about the game, today I have with me Amar Panikar. Hello, Amar. Good evening. Well, what a game it was. A great batting display from the Punjab Kings, where Prabhsimran Singh once again doing the heavy lifting, 91 or 48, and then Shashank Singh chipping in towards the end of the first innings with 33 and or 15 runs. जॉश इंग्लिश ने भी बहुत अच्छी एक पारी खेली, कैमियो अच्छा था, 14 ball 30, and then Shreyas Iyer, the skipper who has been leading from the front, once again made a notable contribution, 45 runs of 25 deliveries. But in reply, Lucknow Super Giants were completely out of sorts. Aiden Markram and Mitchell Marsh, their opening pair failed big time. Mitchell Marsh खाता भी नहीं खोल पाया. निकोलस पूरन बिग हिटर के तौर पे देखा गया. एक टाइम पे उनके सर पे ऑरेंज कैप भी था इस सीजन, बट एज द सीजन इज प्रोग्रेसिंग टुवर्ड्स इस बिजनेस एंड, लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स के बैटर्स आउट ऑफ फॉर्म होते जा रहे हैं. एंड द परफेक्ट केस इज निकोलस पूरन, जो आज के मैच में भी उतना चल नहीं पाया. 6 रन 5 गेंदों में. ऋषभ पंत अगेन बिग फेलियर. ऋषभ पंत का सीजन उतना खास जा नहीं रहा है. एंड टाइम एंड अगेन द डिस्कशन अराउंड हिज हेवी प्राइस टैग इज पॉपिंग अप अगेन बिकॉज ऑफ दीज फेलियर्स. दो आयुष बदोनी once again played a composed knock, and then Abdul Samad exhibited a great show of batting, but that wasn't enough क्योंकि आज पंजाब किंग्स की तरफ से टारगेट बहुत बड़ा था. एंड Amar, my question to you is, where according to you, Lucknow Super Giants lost the game?
I think in every aspect, I think they lost the game because they didn't stand a chance at all. Considering the performance that we saw, na batting se, na bowling se, na fielding se. So it was an out and out pasting, I would say, for Punjab here. I mean, for Lucknow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's what you expect from what you would say a star-studded squad. It has the perfect blend of youth and experience and all that, and it certainly looks like a squad that could go all the way. And these guys, I think, are peaking at the right time. When the business end is coming up, and the race to the playoffs is getting more and more heated. So yeah, they will take this result in as a big positive, and a great way to kick off their Dharamsala leg. So yeah, so an out and out all round dominant performance. So yeah, they would want to continue this, and so far they haven't put a foot wrong in this game, and they will hope that they can continue this form in the rest of the games as well in the league stages.
And also speaking about, making, inching a step closer toward the playoff race, they were already, I think they were fourth before this game with 13, 13 points. And now they have jumped up to the second spot, displacing Mumbai Indians, because RCB is at the top of the table with 16 points. And now, because of a washed out game against Kolkata Knight Riders, जहां दोनों टीमों को एक points मिल गया था, for that reason, now they have 15 points and very well placed at the second spot. Not the usual Punjab Kings, that we have seen in the past couple of years or so. The biggest factor that I believe is that, Punjab Kings, first of all, the captain and the coach, I have been talking about this, that this has been a deadly combination in the IPL, a proven duo of Ricky Ponting and Shreyas Iyer. And now they are doing great job in the IPL, because there was a time when we all felt that Punjab, once again might have lost the plot, but going ahead, the way they pulled things off, be it a Priyan Sharia, be it a Prabhsimran Singh, be it Shreyas Iyer himself, or be it a Shashank Singh, or for that matter, be it a Yuzvendra Chahal. All these guys, came up at different times and performed for the team's purpose, for team's cause, and now they're where they are, at the second spot. What would you like to say about this campaign, especially what has unfolded in the past couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think right after the auctions itself, we were all aware that these guys have a pretty packed squad. They have stars at in every possible positions, I would say. So, yeah, we were expecting big things, but considering the history of the franchise, there were some skeptics. But I think these guys have proven that they are top contenders. This year at least. And yeah, this performance is basically summing up that these guys are definitely a big threat. And especially with the way they performed in Dharamsala, I don't know whether I'm seeing them as title contenders. If I'm being very honest. So yeah, I would be surprised if they don't go all the way.
Absolutely, so far so good, but you never know because IPL have been such a funny tournament because it has been a history with Punjab Kings. There were certain instances, when they started very well, started as the big guns, but suddenly slipped away. So that could be the case, but let's hope for the best because the kind of form they have been in, that has been phenomenal. And now I would like to speak about one particular player, who has been doing all the good things, all the right things for Punjab Kings, जो कि है पंजाब किंग्स के ओपनर प्रभसिमरन सिंह। पहले उनके बारे में बात करूंगा, लेकिन ये बात मैं बार बार अपने दर्शकों को बता देना चाहता हूं कि ही वाज वन ऑफ द टू रिटेन प्लेयर्स। पंजाब किंग्स ने दो प्लेयर्स को रिटेन किए थे, जिसमें से प्रभसिमरन सिंह एक है जिन्होंने शशांक सिंह के अलावा जो दो अनकैप्ड प्लेयर्स की रिटेंशन हुई थी वो है। एंड नाउ टुडे आल्सो ही स्कोर्ड अ वैलिएंट नॉक, though he missed out on a very well deserved century, but he did his job perfectly. Absolute stunning knock, and this kind of batting was enough to hurt LSG, add to their woes. What would you like to say about Prabhsimran Singh's batting?
Yeah, it's been quite some time, since we've seen Prabhsimran Singh playing with Punjab Kings. Initially when he started playing, he started off as that player who would whack a few in the power play and eventually get out. But this year, I think you've seen performances where he can hold out, play through the middle overs, and rack up a big score. That too at a quick rate as well. So that is a big positive for these guys, for Punjab, and it just shows that they have backed the right talent in this edition. So yeah, he's definitely had his best campaign so far in the IPL. I mean, he had another 90s as well. I'm sure he'll probably be gutted that he couldn't get that century. But that being said, the team ended up winning, so that is the most important thing. So yeah, it's definitely impressive performance, and he's being consistent as well. So yeah, it just shows that Punjab have a solid opening pair, and Priyan Charia is also pretty young. Prabhsimran is also young, but he has a bit more experience under the belt. So yeah, so far that opening combination has been pretty good for them, and Prabhsimran is showing that he is meant to be among the top batters in this tournament. So yeah, it'll be exciting to see whether he is able to knock on the doors for the national team at some point in the future as well.
Absolutely, and as you speak about his dismissal, आज फिर से हमने देखा कि दिग्वेश राठी playing a very crucial role in the dismissal of Prabhsimran Singh, and then again sheepishly bringing out his that notebook celebration. Mm, yes, हम सबको पता है वो दिल्ली वाले हैं, but do you think, given the condition and the situation where LSG are right now, इस type का celebration अभी भी suit करता है, given the fact that he has already been fined for these actions?
Uh, it's a very I'm not sure how to answer this because उसको क्या क्या फर्क पड़ता है अगर वो फाइन करता है या नहीं करता है मतलब it clearly doesn't bother him. And I mean, I would say that he may have toned it down a bit, but that being said, yeah, I think the celebration थोड़ा बहुत तो allow करना ही चाहिए. It just brings a different element that is entertaining to the sport. So yeah, so I don't think these guys should be fining for at least celebrations like this. ये तो इतना भी कुछ नहीं है, करने दे, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. It's like now he's not like coming in and talking smack to some of the other players or anything like that. So yeah, just let it be. I mean, coming to the celebrations and the situation and all, yeah, I don't think it matters at the end of the day. Maybe some fiery celebration can really bring the team together in a dire situation as well. आज तो नहीं हुआ, but at some point किसी के साथ तो हो ही सकता है. So yeah, I'm not too bothered with that, but I would be bothered considering how Lucknow is playing so badly at this moment. So I think that is the bigger concern over here, to be honest.
Absolutely. And speaking of, performing badly, bigger concerns and all those concerning keywords, I would say. तो उस लिस्ट में सबसे पहले नाम मुझे याद आता है कैप्टन ऋषभ पंत का. 27 करोड़ का प्राइस टैग एंड नॉट इवन 270 रन. एक टाइम पे ये सिचुएशन था कि 27 करोड़ का प्राइस टैग एंड नॉट इवन 27 रन. बट in comparison to what he did last year, it was a phenomenal year for him. Though his team did not win, Delhi Capitals, he was a skipper, but he emerged as a top run scorer of that franchisee. And this time, this year, चीजें एकदम completely opposite हैं. एक 50 एक 60 odd runs का एक knock आया था when he opened the innings. But as I said that, as the season is approaching the business end, Rishabh Pant is getting consumed by that pressure. और बहुत ज्यादा मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि be it a price tag or be it the responsibility of leading a new pack of boys, वहां पे I think he is not able to find that rhythm that usually he is known for. What would you like to say about Rishabh Pant's struggle, especially in this game against Punjab Kings? Because हम सबको पता है कि क्या situation थी इस मैच की.
Rishabh Pant's performances, yeah, it's clearly been disappointing. To keep it a bit nice, I would say. But yeah, I think he needs to take a step back, and I would say, considering their current situation, maybe you know give the responsibility of being a captain to someone else, just so that load, pressure that's there reduces a bit and just allows him to play with more freedom. But that being said, whether that's going to happen, I really don't think so. And yeah, he really needs to take a step back and really evaluate his game, his position. His position is also something that is not really clear in the side. So all these things really make it difficult for a batter, and I think he would want a clear cut position in the side and his role to be clearly defined, more importantly. So yeah, he can be a top order batter, he can play in the middle order, but I think over the last few years we've seen that his T20 game is not as great as what we've seen, especially in the test format. So yeah, I think that is coming to bite these guys, because you have a Mitchell Marsh, Aiden Markram, and Nicholas Puran, who have been pretty decent this year. And I'm sure Pant would have fancied a chance at maybe number 3 or even possibly opening the batting. But clearly performances have shown that he doesn't deserve to be in that position. So yeah, I think batting wise he needs more time to get himself set. But I don't think the performances would indicate that he will get that chance. So yeah, it's a very tricky situation that the franchise is in, and they have invested heavily for Pant to be that face of the franchise, so to say. And yeah, clearly it hasn't been going well for him, and it will be interesting to see how these guys proceed the rest of the season and maybe in the next year as well. Whether they will continue with Pant as a captain, or maybe they'll consider him as in a non-captaincy role. So yeah, it is a very tricky situation for Pant. And see, I don't think this is going to last too long. I think he has the game to play at a decent level, especially in the IPL. But I just think it's a matter of time when he takes a step back and really evaluate his game and his position in the side.
And as you said, कि ये देखना भी बहुत interesting होगा कि if this will be the only season that he will be leading the Lucknow Super Giants, or the coming season he gets, changed by replaced by someone else or gets sacked, you never know. But that would be another, an eyebrow raiser, because शायद मतलब ऋषभ पंत के स्टैचर वाला एक प्लेयर अगर एक सीजन में कैप्टनसी में फेल हो जाता है, एंड द नेक्स्ट सीजन ही बियर्स अ ब्रांड, दैट वुड बी आल्सो अ बिग थिंग. नाउ एज वी स्पीक ऑफ द कैप्टन्स, Rishabh Pant's under 19 teammate, and for that matter, another guy, who made debut with him for back in 2015 for a different franchisee. And speaking of Shreyas Iyer, the story has been completely different from on the other side of the ring, because these two guys used to play for Delhi Capitals. And when Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer were separated, when Iyer parted ways with DC, he went to Kolkata Knight Riders. You know, luck followed Iyer rather than Pant, and it keeps on doing with Shreyas Iyer, because as he comes to Punjab Kings, परफॉर्मेंस में कोई कमी नहीं है, लीडरशिप में कोई कमी नहीं है, एंड ऑन द टॉप ऑफ दैट ही हैज चेंज द फेस ऑफ दैट फ्रेंचाइजी. बिकॉज आप 2014 से देख लीजिए, Punjab Kings have always struggled, to make it to the top four. And especially in the last 5-6 years, kabhi aisa laga hi nahi ki Punjab Kings has that potential to end up, in the top four, so that they could make it to the playoffs. But this season has been a completely different story. And a big shout out for Shreyas Iyer, because the way he has led from the front, be it fielding, be it making decisions on the field, be it his batting, be it scoring at crunch situations, or be it keeping the team together so that they can pull off things together. Shreyas Iyer has done a phenomenal job, and though Kolkata Knight Riders are the defending champions, but it's a fact that they are not playing like one. But Shreyas Iyer is definitely leading the Punjab Kings as someone who has, just won an IPL title 12 months back. Your thoughts on Shreyas Iyer?
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of Shreyas Iyer, when he has a point to prove, since the whole central contract issues, with the BCCI, he really came out with a point to prove, proved himself in the domestic level, and then came in and won the IPL with Kolkata. And then again, I would say he was a bit hard done by KKR, by not retaining him, and I think it certainly stung for Shreyas Iyer. And again, he has another point to prove now, that make the former franchise regret their choice, for not retaining him. And it certainly is evident in his performances as a captain and as a batter as well. He's been performing at both levels, and yeah, it's definitely a treat to watch. And yeah, definitely, I would say KKR must be regretting their choices by letting someone like a Shreyas Iyer go. And yeah, and it's good news for Punjab that they managed to get a solid captain in their ranks. And yeah, I mean, they look like a top side. And yeah, let's see what happens through the rest of the season.
Let's see what happens, what unfolds in the rest of the season. And on that note, let's have a look at the points table, how the points table look like after Punjab Kings defeated Lucknow Super Giants. As I said, Punjab Kings very well placed at the second position after this victory, just because of that 1 point against KKR. वो एक पॉइंट मिल जाने के बाद यहाँ पे पंजाब किंग्स लुक दी ऑड वन आउट, बिकॉज उनके पास ऑड नंबर्स में पॉइंट है. 15 points. Position number 2, Royal Challengers Bengaluru at number 1 with 16 points, and Mumbai Indians Gujarat Titans. मुंबई इंडियंस गुजरात टाइटंस यहाँ पे थोड़ा बहुत फेरबदल हो सकता है, बिकॉज परसों इनका गेम है. बट स्पीकिंग ऑफ लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स, now they have slipped to 7th with just 10 points and 11 from 11 matches, and with 3 games remaining. I see the end of the road for them. And Amar, I would just like to have your thoughts on this. And I would like you to, explain our viewers that if Lucknow Super Giants stand a chance to qualify for the playoffs, क्या कोई miracle उनको बचा सकता है, या it's all over for them? What do you think?
You ask me, I would say that it's all over for them, because their bowling attack has been so shabby at this point. And अगर बैटिंग भी परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है, तो they I don't think they stand much of a chance. But that being said, numbers may they have a outside chance, but it is a very unlikely situation. uh, that being said, yeah, definitely Lucknow will have their task cut out for them. You know, mm, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they can muster up a few wins. I think they have two more games at home. Maybe they can capitalize on that and get the wins in their remaining games. But that being said, I really don't think it is a likely situation. Uh, yeah, but for Punjab, I think yeah they will certainly fancy their chance and they want to finish the league stages with the wins and get and ensure that they get that top two spot for themselves.
एब्सोल्युटली टॉप टू स्पॉट्स ले लें और उसके बाद फिर क्वालिफायर वन में जीत जाएं एंड देन मेक इट टू द फाइनल एंड हु नोस दे माइट एंड अप विनिंग द title as well. Then it will be a big news for the Punjab franchisee as a whole, and also another feather in Shreyas Iyer's cap. But that will be a big achievement for Ricky Ponting as a coach who has been in the fold for several years, but is yet to win an IPL trophy as a coach. So that's all from tonight's session. Thank you so much, Amar, for sharing your valuable insights with us, with our viewers, and joining us in this post-match live session. We will wrap up this discussion here itself, but जाते जाते अपने दर्शकों से ये मैं कहता जाऊंगा कि for more such updates, keep watching and following Cricket Next. Stay tuned with us because the IPL is not over yet, and we will keep on bringing such interesting news and interesting facts to you all guys. But for now, it's good night from my side and good night to you, Amar. Thank you so much for joining us.